Those with or without hair. You and I are in the forefront.
Jeez. Either I'm going blind. Really dark. There's Alex. Okay.
No, you're going blind.
Yeah, you're going blind.
My God, if I'm headed there then. This is tightened up.
Oh, we shouldn't be talking, should we?
No, you can talk.
Just don't tell dirty jokes.
Yeah.
I think the professor would.
Certainly would be impressed, I'm sure.
You ready?
Yeah.
Everyone has a creative side. Recently, though, this side to the community has been lost to Tamaqua, Pennsylvania. Tamaqua is a small coal town which falls in line with the rest of the coal region. It's dying. It needs to be rejuvenated. I've lived here for 5 years myself, and I've noticed that there is a scatter here and a scatter there of creative outlets, but there's no center. I have a background in music and theater myself, and I believe that there needs to be an art center here in Tamaqua. Artistic outlets are a priceless commodity to any community, and artistic endeavors must be nurtured and developed for the benefits that they pose towards the community and individuals both. It would be a great benefit to any society to push for any artistic creativity. The problems in Tamaqua abound right now. There's a high unemployment rate. A lot of people live below the poverty line. The crime rates are starting to go up. Kids are running rampant. They spend all their time at the skate park at all hours of the morning. And there is an abundance of drugs, unfortunately, here in this town with such great potential. The well-being of the community is suffering as a result of all of this, the crime, the drugs, with a lack of having a central goal to work towards. The community is also fairly narrow-minded in some respects, very football-oriented. I have nothing against football, but there is more to life than a pigskin. There are several different dance schools. Here are the scatterings. There's dance schools, there's some music schools, but they're here and there. There's no cohesive center for any artistic creativity. There is no central location. And this is where an art center would come in. What the art center could offer to all of us, it would be a central place for all sorts of creative outlets: dance, sewing, painting, singing, theater. If you had a theater center, it would be wonderful. It could help draw the community together. It could also provide art therapy programs. Now, art therapy this past year actually, especially with working with Alzheimer's, art therapy programs have shown that looking at artwork can help people with Alzheimer's maintain their memory. This was found out by Bill Blakemore. He wrote an article, which is how I found out about it, where they would take these elderly people with Alzheimer's into art museums. And what would happen was these people that were normally withdrawn and miserable would light up and start identifying with the art pieces that they would walk around and look at. They'd communicate, they would connect with other people, and they would come back to life. If that was in the community here in Tamaqua, it could help the people here that are suffering from it, from Alzheimer's. And it would also help push local artists into the public eye. Another art therapy program would be grief counseling, especially for children. It has also been found that children communicate through artwork much better than they do verbally. And that was brought to light by Charlotte Resnick through her children's art therapy program. I believe it was in California. That was also published earlier this year. Art therapy has also been great for depression. There has been a connection that people who use art as an outlet tend to deal with their depression much better. Again, emotion goes through art. You can read emotion in art. Some of the greatest artists had emotional problems, but it helped them work through it. And a community art center would also provide a central location where local budding artists and young artists or new artists could showcase their creativity, be it painting, sculpture, pottery. It would be beneficial because these people normally would not have a place that they could use as an outlet. And they would just remain in the middle of nowhere. No one would ever know about them. It could push them towards something bigger or better. And in doing this, it could help bring the community together through events, theater events especially, with the different teachers that are already here. If they would all be in a central location, they could organize events, put things together, do benefits, help put together programs, reach out to the community in general, do free programs for underprivileged children. It would just benefit the community as a whole. As I've stated to you before, a community arts center here in Tamaqua would help lower poverty. Well, it wouldn't lower the poverty, but it would help people deal with the current economic status. It would help children deal with some of their problems. It would help people with Alzheimer's with the different art therapy programs. Many of you in my audience have stated that you would support an art center in your community or in Tamaqua. And I think that this should be made a reality. And for more information, you can go to creativityportal.com, and that would help you out. And if you want to check out my poster here, it would just help reiterate the art therapy programs. It would help people with Alzheimer's, dealing with grief, depression. It would be a creative outlet for budding artists, and it would help bring the community together. Thank you.